Forward holiday, on got Christmas in the road. Let's have fun without the road. We're living today in the dance way. Back up the brave and the brave. We all came here from far and near to live in peace and harmony. So that's a holiday, but an old-fashioned holiday. We can't wait to celebrate this holiday. This is indeed the eternal holiday place down in Florida, where we all celebrate holidays together. I like that. Jews and Christians get together on every holiday. Have you noticed that? Every one of them. Pesach and Easter. Hanukkah and Christmas. Yom Kippur and the World Series. We've had great holidays just long ago. We have the Super Bowl. We have the election. Hey, the election turned out all right. I was for the guy that, very interesting guy, that was, everybody ran for president this year. I was for the guy that said, God told me, you know. God should have told him how many votes he was going to get, too. Now, we finally got English only. Did you notice that? Yeah. Proposition 11. And those are just the foreigners report. Proposition 11, English only. I tried to make it Proposition 711. I'd like to get English back into the convenience stores. Up where I live, I'm going to a 7-Eleven. The guy just declared it an independent Palestinian state. You got to have a visa to get in there. I don't need a card. It's nice to see you all here. Everybody had a good dinner, didn't you, huh? Hey, you guys in that cell line feel like you were back in the Army there? Well, I like it. See, this is such an organized organization here you have. She says, table 17. Everybody stands at attention. Then they turn. Then they march out in single file. Arm's length. You notice that? That's the smartest. That's Phyllis Coughlin. She's a general. Good thing's going, I'll tell you. Hey, it's a great time of the year, especially for the ladies. Especially for you ladies, the football season is over. I know, it's a tough time for you gals on the football season. My neighbor in Flint sat down in his easy chair in front of the television with 2 6-packs, 40 pounds of potato chips at the beginning of football season. He got out of that chair after the Super Bowl, found out his wife had left him in November. But it's always holiday down here. It's lovely. You know, I was up in Washington, D.C. They had a big time, didn't they? First, all the Congress got a raise. Yeah. And then they had 11 balls on election night there. Well, with the raise and all that, you got to say, they got balls in Washington. And I'll tell you. But it's not. You know what's nice when you're up there? Flying back to Florida. That's the nicest part of the whole damn scene. I did 2 shows up there. Nothing important. Not a hell of a lot of money in it either. I did for the free food on the airplane. I'd have lost money. But flying back. But flying back down, all of you have got visitors, no doubt, coming down all the time. And flying down here in December is about the most exciting, thrilling thing people do. They get so excited on that plane in December going to Florida. Especially a little old lady sitting next to me. She was thrilled because she had a ticket for Cleveland. But it's nice. It's nice being down here, and I got to tell you once again, you're the youngest crowd I've had this year. Listen, after playing playing 4th century villages. You know, we got that new law now. You can have an adult community if somebody in the house, I think, is over 62. I don't think you people are entitled to an adult community here. You don't look like it to me. Some of you teenagers sitting out there. Naturally, century villages will never be in trouble because that's about the average age of the inhabitants. We played a lot of exciting things this year, and we played Palmyra. Very nice, those people over at Palmyra. They're polite as hell, I'll tell you. They didn't interrupt the show with applause or laughs or nothing. They just lighted it right. They got a rule there, though. You got to go by the rule. You do a show in Palmyra. You got to let them know when the show's over. They wake each other up and go home. But it's, you know, COVID is such a wonderful thing to me. And I've met so many wonderful people like you out there. And it's so much fun. My wife is loving it here. Or, you know, she's, my wife's European. She's over here now. And she loves it here. She says she thinks that there's too much sex on the television. I think she's right. I keep falling off the damn thing. No, you look at me, but we're still having sex. My wife and I, oh boy, we have sex almost every day in the week. Almost every day in the week we're having sex. Almost on Monday, almost on Tuesday, almost. My wife thinks bisexual is twice a year. She's becoming very Americanized. Into this football thing, too. She says, how do they know when they come out of that huddle where they seem to be getting fresh with each other what the play's going to be? I said, well, it's a meeting of the minds. She says, why are they patting each other on the ass then? I said, that's where their minds are. Well, you never know. But, she's learned how to cook over here. You know, you learn to cook differently when you move over here. She's learned all about hamburger helper, tuna helper. She puts them together in one dish that she calls surf and turf. Somebody else is trying it out. That's okay. Okay, it's a part of. I've got 2 people tonight that remembered me. 4 people, 6 people from my days as a cruise director. I was a young gay, not gay. I mean, you know. Remember those days way back then when if you were gay, you were just happy? We've changed the words a lot. I was a cruise director. Now here's the guy over here. I want to introduce him first because when we were together on the ship, our hair was cut exactly alike. You know, we were about the same weight at that time. We both lost weight since then. Thank God for me. Jerry and I've got a picture at home. Remember me showing it to you? That's my wife standing back there checking out my jokes. And that's him in that picture. Can you believe that after all these? God bless you, Jerry. You look marvelous. Back in those days, Christmas was a wonderful place. What are the holidays were good? Did you see all the shopping? You girls get into the shopping? I went crazy. You go to a Macy's, and you're standing there in the middle of 300 roping, grasping, and grabbing women. I loved it. I was standing there, a lady came running over to her husband. She said, give me $40. He says, what for? She says, I got to have that. He says, what is it? She says, I don't know, but it's the last one they got. But you remember the shopping on the cruise ships. You too, Mr. You know all about shopping.